Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. Right, so cool new intro.
Yeah, hip.
Yeah. Down
with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Nice.
I like it a lot. That is from Theo.
Yes, Theo, our new graphics, not graphics guy, because that's still AD, but our new sort of After Effects guy.
Yeah.
Who's going to be making loads of new content on new website.
Which will be, what's he saying? Fly.
Fly, yeah. I don't think he says fly.
Oh.
Maybe we said fly when we were younger. Well,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he does. We'll talk to him. Anyway, we've got loads to show you this week, and a couple of very exciting videos we're going to be dropping in as well. More to come on that, and some great deals that we have managed to find for the guys. So, where would you like to start? Do you have anything to say before we start on the deals?
Yes, let's just talk about the Academy quickly. This week was a busy one for us because we had Zero to Hero. Remember, that's still going on, so you can still jump on that course, and any previous lessons that have been will be instantly available to you. And so far we've had 4 lessons, so there's around about 13 or 14 hours of magic tutorial, and there's more to come.
Yeah, and there's more than that. I think each one was 4 hours.
Oh wow.
So you're getting your money's worth. A lot of people say after the first course they were saying, "Oh, we've already,
got the money's worth." Yeah.
So yeah, it's incredible. It's going to be not the last time we run it, but I think the last time we run it in this sort of format.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge undertaking for everyone, the 6-week thing. So what John's going to do is he's actually going to condense the 6-week course into 3 separate 2-day courses. So you're going to have an introduction to card magic, which will be the basics, then you're going to have the intermediate, then more advanced, and they will be aired maybe twice a year. So if you want to get into card magic and you miss this, all you need to do is look for the next introduction one. But dates for this year's Academy are already 99% filled. Honestly, it's been amazing. The response from the people approaching us, like the tutors, has been great. And March is going to be a huge month. We have 4 courses in March. Our aim was to have 2 courses a month in 2018 and then move on maybe to 4 in 2019. But it looks like the amount of people that are approaching us and the amount of fantastic names that we've got on board means that we're almost on 4 a month.
Yeah, and the thing is though, we've still been very selective with who we've picked. We want to make sure that whatever category is being taught, it's being taught by the person that you would think perfect for that category, rather than just bringing in a different magician every week. We really want to structure these courses so that you get the best out of them, and I think that's what we've done.
Yeah. So March is going to be a great one. Also this week we had Paul Gordon's. Paul's was phenomenal. If you know Paul's material, you're going to love this course. Really good. Now the thing was, we always say that we don't sell them after, but what we are going to do, because we have tons of emails, because what happens is as soon as someone watches the course, everyone puts up their review, and then the next day people read the review
and go, "Oh,
I want it.
Should have got it."
Yeah. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to speak to each tutor, and it's down to them whether they allow us to do it, but we will be selling the course after for roughly 24 hours or 48 hours, but it will only be a couple of days, so you can read the reviews and you can grab it if it interests you. Now the Paul Gordon, even though it aired on Wednesday, is actually still up for sale. Now that's going to go off sale either Friday evening, which is today, so you haven't got much time, or we may leave it for the weekend and then turn it off on Monday. Yeah,
it's up to Paul, but we still don't want to do this whole selling at the moment. We don't want to sell the item afterwards forever, because we really believe in this format we've got going, and the intimacy of, if you've joined us on one, then you'll understand that join us live is an amazing experience, and watching it back is still great.
Yeah,
we really love that whole live aspect.
Well, the great thing about the live, and we saw it with Paul's, we see it with John's, there's so much additional material that's added, because your questions, when you're watching live, you've got access to the chat room. So you pop in a question, oh, can Paul show me this, or what does Paul use for this? And then the course just veers off in another direction, which is brilliant, because it's just fresh and exciting, and you get some really nice brainstorming moments with Dave and Paul, me joining in, and we start discussing certain things. So there's a lot there for your money, and being part of it is brilliant. It really is. And the reason why we don't want to sell them after is because whenever a tutor does a course, they will run it again in a few months' time, so you can join us live again. But the courses naturally will be tweaked, they'll change. There's things that Paul will pick up in this course that we'll add in next time, because we thought a question come in, actually that's a really valid point to cover. It's like when you're out performing. You're out at a gig, you say a funny line, and you just think, right, okay, that's staying in, because that's really, you know, that's really makes it.
You find that the questions take you into a different direction, of which, like, for example, the other night, Paul then goes, oh, well, I wasn't going to do this, but as we're on this topic, there's this. And then you go, oh, well, I've seen a version of that, which is, and he goes, oh, okay, let me show that as well. So, yeah, they are amazing. You've got to be a part of one to understand how they differ from other sort of online stuff, but they do. They are amazing. So.
And while we're talking about being part of the Academy, March we are classing as Academy Month. So anyone that hasn't joined an academy yet, every course in March is reduced by 25%. So you can go on any one of the courses, I believe, for about £18. Now, if you're based in the US or outside of Europe, you obviously get your VAT off as well. So you're getting 20% off that. So you're going to be getting it for around about £15, which is a great deal. And like I said, we've got 4 amazing courses. They're all up on the site now, so you can check them out. But while we're talking about it, let's show you one of the people that's going to be appearing in March.
Guess what, guys? Hi, I'm Nathan Cranzo, and the guess what part is I am going to be hosting not 1, but 2 Alakazam online courses. Yes, that's right. One of them will be on cards and mentalism, and the other one, coins, candy, and everyday objects, just the stuff that's laying around that we love to do magic with. So I'm going to teach some of my pet routines, some of my stand-up routines from my show, a couple of my favorite mentalism pieces. I'm going to teach you how to do a really strong add a number routine with nothing but a few business cards that you have in your pocket. I'm going to teach you the 1 coin routine that I have been carrying with me in my pocket for about 18 years. It's probably the strongest coin trick that I know how to do. I'm going to teach it to you in every painstaking detail. That's right. 2 different courses, one on cards and mentalism, the other one on coins and everyday objects like, candy, breath fresheners, just little things that you can pick up and do magic with. That's some of my favorite magic. So I'm excited. This is at the end of March. Don't forget, pencil it in on your calendar. Alakazam Academy, 2 courses, Nathan Cranzo. See you guys soon. Mwah!
Right, so that's Nate Cranzo. He's appearing at the Academy at the end of March. He's got 2 courses running. One will be mentalism and cards.
And the other's like everyday sort of objects.
And coins.
It's going to be amazing.
So they're going to be great courses. Remember, you can get 25% off each of those. But we also have it up as a combo where you can get both days and you save 30%. So it's really, really going to be great. March is going to be awesome, and it's going to be the perfect time to try out the Academy. If you haven't tried it, you honestly do not know what you're missing, because it is it's phenomenal. And I had a question come through actually the other day. I'm just going to say it briefly. On one of the mentalism courses, I think it is, with Nate on the mentalism course, he says something about the many tackle deck, and someone said, will you be supplying many tackle decks, or can you provide them? A many tackle deck is a very, very simple deck you make up yourself.
Yeah.
We can supply them, but they are really simple and they take 2 minutes to make. There's no cutting, there's no gluing, there's no rough and smooth. It's literally very, very simple, but the possibilities with it are incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so he's going to teach you how to construct this deck, what it is, and he's going to teach you a host of brilliant routines with it.
Yeah.
And we've also got, actually we're not going to say it now because the videos aren't ready, but next week on the vlog we'll talk about the others. They can see them on the website, but we'll drop in the trailers for the others
so
next week.
All of March's ones are on the website. Go and check out for more information, but it's going to be an amazing month. So on to today.
Yes.
So let me give you a little bit of background on this. I'm going to start with this one if I can.
Yep.
I'm about to show you like 4 or 5 of the things from this. I filmed it yesterday, and they're just amazing. So this is Daniel Garcia. Now he put out projects 1, 2, and 3 quite a while back, and they're great with sort of everyday objects, cards, coins, stuff you can pick up in the coffee shop, and I love them. But the ones that I like even more are 4, 5, and 6. Now, we were looking on our supplier's site and they had some really good deals going, and I saw these, and I've spoken to a lot of magicians and they'd overlook these.
Yeah.
Now, basically, this, if I ever wanted inspiration to create magic, or I just wanted to see someone creative, and from that you kind of, it makes you think yourself. This is the set that I own and I still go to. And when I got these, I got them separately, and I think they're about 25 quid each.
Yeah.
I saved up for them and I've had them ever since, and I always refer back to them. So I wanted to show you some stuff from them. And we managed to also get this, which is called Shade. This is an incredible
shadow coin routine. Yeah.
With 4 normal coins.
No gimmicks, no extras, no gaffs.
Yeah, it's amazing. And what I've done is I've filmed, like, the thing is this is modular, so you're going to learn like three phases. And what I've done is I've taken the first phase and a little bit the last phase, just to give you an understanding of how cool this looks with 4 normal coins. So shall we take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look at Shade.
So 4 coins, guys, and on this side you will see some eagles. I'll show you why. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, watch. One jumps right away across to that side. I'll show you this again. That one went from here to here. I'm going to do the same with this one. Just a little rub on the table, and that will jump right away across. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 1 over here. I'm going to leave this one in the corner, and it's only when I do this that they all jump back to their 4 corners, just like so.
So that's Shade. I mean, that's on this DVD here.
Yeah.
Now, did you just learn this for the video, or have you been doing this for a while?
No, this one I learned for the video.
Right.
Because I've always wanted to learn it, and I saw that this was on a great price as well. So we got these in to sort of put as a bundle, and I absolutely love it. Now, as you're watching it, you might go, oh, has it got to be seen from above? Well, the camera there wasn't. It's straight on. Your angles on it are actually...
Well, you showed me this morning in the shop,
yeah,
and I was just standing a foot or so away, and it looked great.
Yeah, the angles on it are good. You haven't really got to worry about that. And the best thing about this is you just grab 4 coins.
Yeah.
It is seriously, seriously good. If you've ever wanted to do that sort of thing, or just on a fly, if you're sat out with your friends, it'll work on the table, and you're good to go, you know. So
we've put together a really special bundle for you guys. We're going to show you some more tricks from them in a moment.
Yeah.
But you can actually get, on our website, there's only a limited amount, but you can get all 3 of the Daniel Garcias, that's 4, 5 and 6, plus Shade, and I think it's $49.99 or
45.
$44.99 or £45, and you're getting 4 DVDs, and these are, I believe the price of these now are £30 a disc.
$26.99 or something it is.
Right.
Yeah. So it's well worth getting, and especially in a minute I'm going to show you 3 tricks or 4 tricks from these.
Yeah.
Really, really good. The rubber band and banknote one is just insanely good. It's called Jacob's Ladder. We'll get onto that in a bit. But there's some card stuff on there, coin stuff on there, and the stuff you're about to see, I've picked a couple of card tricks. I've picked a coin trick, which is, again, no gaffs, just 2 coins. And I'm going to show you Jacob's Ladder, which is a borrowed banknote and a rubber band.
So, well, let's kick off with one of them now, and then we'll come back. So let's do
William Tell.
William Tell.
So I'm going to show you something using the Ace of Spades. This is going to act like an arrow, like bow and arrow. This is going to help me find your card. So I need you to pick one. You're not here, obviously. You've got to trust me. You can have any choice you want, but as you're at home, I'm going to go through like this, and let's say that card. So remember that card, lock it in your mind, and I'm going to place these down on the table. And I'll say I'm going to use the ace to find your card. So watch this. I'm going to throw it in, and it's going to go between two cards. There will be one card above and one card below, and let's see what happens. Oh, okay, we'll go with that. That's gone just in the corner there, so you can see that if we line it in, that's where it's cut to. And it could have gone in anywhere, but you've got a card in your mind. We've got the Joker above and the Ace below. And I've just been told that that wasn't the card. But I did say it would help me find your card. So look, if I take the Ace and turn it over, that should be your 9 of Spades. And there we have it.
Right, so that was William Tell. That's from this collection of DVDs.
Yeah.
And it's actually very easy to do. When I first saw Daniel Garcia perform that, I thought there was some sort of corner crimps or something, and you had to be quite accurate with what you were doing.
Yeah, no, normal deck of cards, very easy to do. The hardest part about this is getting the card into the deck, which is why I kind of dribble the cards.
Yeah.
But he has a technique. Table there is kind of got a felt on it, so you want like a smooth table. But he teaches you this technique where you can throw it down and it skins and goes in. Nice. And it's awesome, and I want to get it down, but the way I've always done it is kind of just dribble and throw it.
Which works perfectly.
Which is fine. Really, really, really good trick. People freak out. It's that typical sucker trick where you just hit them. Yeah. You go, yeah, and yours should be, I think it's above the card that went in. And they go, no. That's how I normally say, and they go, below? And they go, no. So, well, I said it would help me find it, how about? And then boom. And they just go, what? Yeah. So yeah, really, really good. Really recommend that. So yeah, that's one of them.
So the next one, and remember these, the tricks you're going to see now are all off this collection, and you can get these free DVDs for £45, and you get Shade, which was the first trick.
Yeah.
All right. So the next trick we're going to show you, or Dave's going to do, is micro dissolve.
Yeah, this is a great. If you ever heard of digital dissolve, which is a gaffed version of a coin transposition, this was the inspiration for Daniel to come up with a non-gaffed version with just 2 coins. Again, not really difficult. Really cool, really visual. So.
And there's no additions here at all, so you could literally borrow these 2 coins, have them signed, do whatever you want. It is the same 2 coins. So this is micro dissolve.
A trick with a copper coin and a silver coin. So the copper's a penny and the silver coin's a 50p. The copper coin is going to go on top of my hand here. All I'm going to do is grab it and wave, and it will turn into the 50p, leaving the copper coin inside my hand.
Right, so that was it. It's a really nice, quick trick. So if you're doing walk around magic, or someone just goes, show me a trick, it's just a really slick one to do.
Yeah, I love it.
And that's called micro dissolve. That was on volume 4, I think you said.
Yeah. And then on volume 5, we're going to look at a trick called 0.44. This is a lovely. Well, I'll let you see it and make your mind up for it, but it's very visual. So let's have a look at 0.44. So here's a trick with 8 cards. We've got 4 queens, all right, and 4 sixes. Now the 6s are going to go one at a time on top of the box, so you can follow them. I'll even turn that one face up. That leaves me with the 4 queens. Now the idea is to swap that 6 for this queen right in front of your eyes. Not quite what you're expecting. But that's what we call misdirection, because it allowed me to get all the other 6s up into my hand over here. And leaving down on the table, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 queens. And now you've seen it once, you kind of know what to expect, which makes it more difficult for me. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the queens this time, and we're going to balance them one at a time on top of the card box. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there's the 4th queen. And that leaves me with the 6s over here. So I'm going to leave the 6s face down. All right, so you can see the queen. And I'm going to wave the queen over the top of these sixes. As I do that, that will turn it into the 6, and hopefully those will go as well, leaving in my hand the 1, 2, 3, 4 queens. And there we have it.
That's 0.44 from the Daniel Garcia 4, 5 and 6.
And what's great about this is, obviously I didn't have anyone with me there, but you get them to hold their hands out, and the first phase happens in the hand, and then the second phase you balance them, instead of on top of the box, you leave them sort of just hanging off of their fingers a little bit, so when you turn them over at the end,
it's
they're
in their hands. Really nice.
Really, really cool. So yeah, really nice effect. Again, all of these very visual and not too difficult to do.
Well, for those of you that don't know Daniel Garcia, he's like the go-to consultant now. So for Blaine, Dynamo, anyone that's on TV, Garcia is one of the ones they go to, because his magic is just so visual, so creative, and it's so commercial. It's something that sometimes magic, the actual effect is so complicated that the lay people just don't really know what's supposed to be happening. With this, it's all very direct. It's straight there. Like you said, William Tell, bang, the card goes in, the card changes, the coin one, they change places.
Well, you got to understand as well, I've only scratched the surface of what you're getting here. I could have done so many more of these, but the vlog would have gone on forever. But there's a trick on here which is kind of his handling. It's called Void. It's his handling of like the misled, but with a straw and a banknote, borrowed banknote, and you'd swear it's as good as misled. It's really good. So there's a ton of extra stuff on here as well. There's one that I just love it, and I love it all, but you're about to see it. It's called Jacob's Ladder, and it's just so visual. Now in this performance I'm using a dollar, and that's purely because we didn't have any notes, so I literally grabbed what I could find. But you can do it with any borrowed banknote.
It's an ungimmick note.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So this is Jacob's Ladder.
H. Yep. Rubber band. I'd like you to hold it like this between your fingers for me, if you could. Perfectly done. I also have here a dollar bill because no one in the shop has any money, so we're going to use what we could get hold of. Watch. I'm going to leave it so that it is balancing on that top strand. Okay, and I just want you to focus here. Watch this. Nothing in my hand. Just like that. And it melts right the way down onto that bottom strand. Can we get a bit more tension this side and this side? Great. We're going to try this again, right? Watch. 3, 2, 1. And that melts down one last time. And that leaves you the money and the rubber band.
Right, so that's Jacob's Ladder. And once again, that's a normal elastic band and a normal bill.
Who wouldn't want magic that you can just do like that?
Yeah.
And that's what this project's all about. It's why I love watching it. It always gets me thinking creatively after I watch them, and I highly, highly recommend them. You know, this is something that I've sourced from the sale, so it's something that I've actively looked through. It's not on there as a bundle. We've looked through it, and I said I love them. I think the guys will love them, and we've put this bundle together. So take full advantage of it while stocks last. £45 for everything. So
yeah. And the next one we're going to talk about only briefly, because obviously the vlog is going on time-wise, but this is another one we've got a special deal on. This is Expert Impromptu Magic Made Easy by Tom Mullica. And for those of you that don't know Tom Mullica, he is one of my favourite magicians of all time. I mean, I just loved watching him perform. Unfortunately, he left us last year, I believe it was. But his performing style is incredible. He's so zany, but his magic is so good. He's one of those performers that he can sit there performing for 20 minutes, have you in fits of laughter, and he's only doing one trick.
Yeah.
You know, rather than someone that has to go bam, 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 bam to keep your attention. He just keeps it with the entertainment. Now, this set of DVDs I originally purchased in my 20s, when I was in my 20s, as a set of videotapes. And what Tom has done here is he's put together a great collection of impromptu magic. So that's magic with cutlery, salt, sugar packets, coins, cigarettes, just anything you will find about. And it's honestly, it's great because you can use the techniques here to create magic no matter where you are. And one of the routines on here is still my go-to trick if I'm a bit tipsy and I'm in a restaurant.
I've probably seen you perform it more than anyone else has seen you perform it, actually, but you do it very well.
Are you trying to say I'm always tipsy?
Not saying that at all. But you do it very well. That's just the knife swallow thing, isn't it? With the
it's just a really good, fun little trick.
Really good.
And I first saw that on here, and it fooled me badly.
Yeah.
It really did. It's so simple, but it fooled me badly. But he's got so much good stuff on here. It's incredible. So this collection, I believe on the site, it's called Free Disc Combo or something. It's got a strange name. I'm going to try and change the name actually, because it should be Expert Impromptu Magic.
Yeah.
But it should be on the front page of our website, and there's a very special deal on this. So go and check it out. This gets my highest recommendation. In fact, as soon as we got these in, I instantly took a copy and gave it to Harry for me and Harry to sit down and watch, because I want to refresh my own memory with it, because there was so much good stuff on here. So this is in stock as well, and this is a very special price. So that's 2 amazing deals for you guys this week.
Yeah, these are ones we sourced because we think you would like them. There's stuff that we kind of recommend ourselves and really have used, you know, so yeah, go over, take full advantage of that, and I hope you enjoy the performances of this. You're going to love it. There's so much more on each of the DVDs as well.
I think this is on our site. This is called the Garcia Live Bundle.
Right.
Okay, so the Garcia Live Bundle will be these 4 DVDs. This one I'll put on our front page. I think it's got a weird title like Free Disc Combo or something.
But we'll link them both underneath the products,
yes,
the vlog anyway, so they should be underneath there so you can find them. But take full advantage, and yeah, we know you're going to like them. So that's that.
So that brings us to the end of this vlog. But before we go, we've got one more video to show you, and it is actually another Academy course for March. So guys, if you're not already aware, every Tuesday at 2 p.m, myself and Dave, sometimes with a special guest, we go live over on our Facebook channel and our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So you can join us there. If you like our Facebook page and turn on notifications, it will actually pop up and tell you when we're live. And I think the same with our Facebook page, sorry, our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you go on there, subscribe to our channel, it will pop up on your phone or your iPad and say Alakazam Now Live. You can join us. We usually have giveaways. There's a lot of fun, a lot of banter. You can ask questions. So it's just a relaxed live show.
Yeah, yeah.
So make sure you do that. Like us in all the right places. And we will be back next week at the Academy. It's a quiet one next week. I believe it's only John Carey.
Yeah, last one.
But Monday, this Monday, I almost forgot. This Monday we have Phil Smith with a live product launch. So that's happening over on our Facebook channel and our YouTube channel at 7 p.m. UK time. So I believe that's 2 p.m. EST if you're in America. But we're going to be going live with Phil's brand new effect. There'll be a special launch price on it. He'll also be demonstrating to a little live audience some of his other effects as well as his new one, and doing some special live launch deals. So join us. It's free to come and watch the trick. Just log on and see it, and if it takes your fancy, you're going to get some great savings and maybe even win some prizes.
Right. So we have a little video of that? Is that you were
I think we may have a little video of that.
Was that the video you were going to play?
No.
Oh, okay, don't worry about it.
But we might have a little video of it, and we'll see if we can play out with it. Okay.
Yeah.
But before we show you this next video, just want to say as well, we've changed the format of the lives, not the lives, the Academy slightly.
Yeah.
Now we've added a live performance area. If you watch Leo Smetzer's, you would know how well that worked. We've also done it with Jamie Dawes, and we did it with Paul Gordon the other day. So now every tutor that's teaching at the Academy has got the option of using the live area with a live audience. So when you're seeing them perform, you're seeing them perform in front of live people, so you're getting the pace, the timing, and all the pattern when they're performing, and then they come in and we break it all down. So it's a really great format. So let's just play you this special course, which is appearing March the 14th at the Academy, and once again you can book this now.
Hello everybody, my name is Rhys Morgan.
I'm Robert West.
Together we are Morgan and West Magicians.
Time Travellers.
And all-round spiffing chaps. And we are coming to you, not live, through the internet.
The interwebs.
Indeed, to tell you all about our Alakazam Academy talk. Ooh.
And that will be live.
That will be live. It's one of the great things about the Alakazam Academy is you can talk to us whilst we talk to you. It's like conversation, but through the internet, and a little part of me just died inside.
So safer.
Yes, indeed, in a way.
In a way.
We're going to talk about a few different things. The main thrust of the talk is putting together a show, because that's where we are.
That's literally where we are.
We've just finished a show.
We've just done one.
And we're going to be talking about shows, but in a very specific way. Particularly, we're going to show you one of our opening tricks.
A good way of opening a show.
One of our middling tricks.
A good way to middle a show.
And one of our ending tricks.
A good way to end a show.
And obviously we'll be talking about how they work, but also...
and writing and theory and all that kind of thing.
All that sort of stuff. It'll be lots of interesting things, but not the standard fare of here's a card trick, here's a card trick, here's a card trick, here's a card trick, and then I don't care anymore.
I don't care,
no. So join us, because it's going to be good.
Join us.
Ooh.
So we are really excited for this, as we are with all the courses coming up. But this is Morgan and West. They'll be at the Academy on the 14th of March.
Brilliant.
So if you want to put together a show, whether it's close-up, whether it's stand-up, they're going to be teaching you how to do it. They're going to be teaching you some effects. They're going to be explaining what makes good openers, good closers. And the best part is, remember, there's the chat room, so they're going to be answering all your questions.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be an academy full of trick, but for solid advice and stuff. That's what the academy is all about. It's elevating your magic.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about at the academy, and this will certainly do that. The knowledge these guys will share will be worth every penny and more. So get yourself signed up to the Academy courses. Go over to alakazam.co.uk, click on the Alakazam Academy, and you'll see there's a subcategory called March courses. Eventually that will go into the main category. And also remember, in February, we only have 2 in February, I believe, which is the remainder of the Zero to Hero and Michael Vincent. So if you haven't booked your space for Michael Vincent, and I know the last time we run it, it was just phenomenal. It was great. I mean, Michael Vincent is a living legend.
And this is a different course to the last one.
Yes, completely different. This is part of a series of courses that Michael's put together especially for the Academy, called the Tapestry of Deception. So this will be course 1. So this is something that you'll be able to continue your journey on throughout the year and years to come. Right. So anyway, that brings us to the end of this week's Alakazam Video Blog. We want to say thank you for joining us. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. We will see you hopefully next Friday on a vlog, next Tuesday on a live, and hopefully Monday for the product launch with Phil Smith.
There you go. Another busy week as always. So thank you so much, guys. Your continued support really is appreciated. So we will see you next week on the Alakazam Video Blog. See you guys.
Hi guys, Phil Smith here. Just a quick one. Get your calendars open. Later this month, I'm going to be releasing this, my brand new effect, Spellender, and I'm going to be doing it live with the guys at Alakazam. We're going to demo the effect, talk about it, show it off. I think you're really going to like the effect. It's been in development for a very long time, and it is a killer piece. So, to see Spellender for the very first time, join me on the Alakazam page on Facebook or YouTube. We're going to be doing some deals on Spellender and also some great deals on a few other things that I've released recently. It's going to be huge, so make sure you put it in your calendar. We're going to be doing it on Monday, the 29th of January. The plan is we go live at 7 PM UK time. That's 2 PM EST if you're over the pond. I really hope I'm going to see you there.